Hi and welcome to all. Uh, Metrology and Quality Control, Unit number 2, Linear and Angular Measurements. I am Dr. K.R. Shaktivel, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering. For today's class, we are going to discuss about Vernier Caliper, Introduction, Types, Construction, Measuring Methods, and Error. What do you mean by Vernier Caliper? Generally, we know about the vernier we use it to measure the any component. So that vernier caliper was invented in 1631 by French mathematician Pierre Vernier. So the vernier caliper is used to take the measurements that are accurate to within 0.001 mm of inch or 0.02 of a millimeter, or other words, it is used to make very precise measurements which cannot be accurately measured from a meter scale. So whenever you are not able to measure the any component dimension with the help of the meter scale, and also need for the exact value, so that places we are using for vernier caliper. So the types of vernier caliper. Generally, there are three type of vernier calipers available in industry. So one is the analog type of the vernier caliper. So the first industry will made this type of vernier caliper. So this vernier caliper values will be calculated by manually. So second one is the dial type of vernier caliper. So that additionally that same kind of normal type of vernier caliper additionally added for the dial indicator we use it to measure the values with the help of the dial indicator. So this is the dial type of the vernier caliper. And recently, currently, the industry people they are using for digital type of vernier caliper. That is the third and that most popularized vernier caliper nowadays. So that digital type of vernier caliper will use it to measure the values in exactly in digital manner. What are the parts in this vernier caliper? That parts of the vernier caliper will be same from all the types, but some only little bit components that will be differ from the type to type. That first of all we go to see what are the parts in the analog type of vernier caliper. So generally there are the two scales in this vernier caliper. One is the main scale. So another one is the vernier scale. That main scale will have the n number of divisions and also have vernier scale. So that vernier scale will move along the or slide over the that main scale. So this vernier scale slides will be controlled with the help of the lock screw, and that vernier scale will move or slide with the help of the thumb screw arrangements. That thumb screw will be located in the our right hand thumb, so it will slide over the main scale. And main important parts of this vernier caliper as the jaws, that is the outer measurement jaws and the inner measurement jaws, or inside jaws, outside jaws. So in case of we mind the external dimensions means, so we are using for lower jaws. In case of inside measurements will be measured with the help of the upper jaws. And in case of you want to measure the depth of the any component, so that purpose used for depth rod. So these are the main component of the every vernier caliper. So in case of dial type of vernier caliper, we are used for dial indicator above the vernier caliper. So this dial indicator will use to measure the values easily, depends upon the that movement of the meter scale. So remaining parts of the dial vernier caliper parts is the same. And last, digital vernier caliper. So the digital vernier caliper will also use it to measure the values. So it will be helpful for to measure the values exactly with the exact dimensions. So there will be additionally added for the display, digital display of the vernier caliper. So it will be made up of the hard plastic materials, and it will be operated by the battery. So the construction of the vernier caliper. So vernier caliper consists of a rectangular steel bar whose one side is graduated in centimeters. This scale is known as the main scale. A small scale consisting of 10 divisions which slides over the main scale is known as the vernier caliper. The instrument has a two set of jaws which enable to measure the internal and external dimensions or diameters. The vernier scale have three, there are an n number of division as per the manufacturer. Vernier caliper is made up of stainless steel material. A digital vernier caliper display window is made up of hard plastic material. So that main important factor of the every vernier caliper is the least count and error. So what do you mean by least count? The least count of any measuring equipment is the smallest quantity that can be measured accurately using the instrument. So how can we measure the very smallest quantity? So that purpose used for, and exactly or accurately how to measure, that purpose using for least count. Least count indicates the degree of precision of measurement that can be achieved by measuring instrument. So generally the following formula will use to measure the least count. So least count equal to value of one division of the main scale divided by total divisions on the vernier caliper. So least count equal to 1 mm divided by 20 divisions of the vernier caliper. So there will be least count of this vernier caliper will be 0.05 mm. And error. What is mean by error? So every mechanical compound have the small error like that due to the climatic change or operating methods. So they have the some errors. That error may be a positive or negative, or there is sometimes there is no error. That is the zero error. So totally there are three type of errors I have. That is the zero error, positive error, and negative error. So whenever we are closing the jaws, that measuring internal and external measuring jaws will be closed conditions, so that both vernier caliper value and main scale value will be coincide with zero. Both zero will be coincide equally or same. That error, there is no error in this case. This type of vernier caliper will good for measuring the any component. So that is called zero error. When the jaws of the vernier caliper are in contact, and if the zero divisions of the main scale coincide with the zero mark on the vernier scale, such vernier caliper will have zero error. So this type of vernier caliper have no error, so it will be used to measure the exact value. Okay, so next one is the positive error. The positive error, when the jaws of the vernier caliper are closed, that same condition will follow in all the errors. In case of closed condition, if the zero mark of the axillary vernier scale lies the right side of the main scale zero mark, then error is called positive error. So the zero correction should be subtracted from the reading which is measured. That correct value will be measured with the help of this formula, actual reading of the given scale and minus the error value. So this is called a positive error. So that main scale value. So this is a simple diagram will explain about the positive and all type of errors. Zero errors means that the main scale value and the vernier scale value will be zero. Both zero will be coincide with the zero. In case of positive error, that means the vernier caliper value will be moved towards the right side. Zero will not coincide. The vernier scale value will be moved right side. So this value will be calculated and finally subtracted from the calculated value. So this is called a positive type of error. And third one is the negative error. When the jaws of the vernier caliper are in contact, that is the closed condition, if the first mark on the axillary vernier scale lies at the left of the zero of the main scale, such error is called a negative error. So the zero correction should be added to the reading which is measured. So in case of negative error, mean the error value will be added in the actual value. So this negative error, that vernier scale will be coincident in the left side of the main scale value. So that error value will be calculated and additionally added in the final calculations. So this method will use it to measure the errors. So this is the main important two factor will be considered for vernier caliper. One is the least count, another one is the error value. So in case of they have the one component, we want to measure the dimensions. What procedure or what steps will followed for measurings, taking a measurements. First of all, we find whether there is an error on the caliper. First step, we want to find the what is the error value, and second step, what is mean by least count. After calculating these two steps, we will place the object between the appropriate choice, that is the inside or outside depth rod according to the measurement. What type of measurement we want to follow? So we will keep the object or place the object between the choice or depth rod. The reading of the main scale, which to the left zero of the vernier caliper, is the main scale reading. So after that we will calculate the what is the main scale and the vernier caliper scale readings. So that will be calculated. Now look up their number of divisions on the vernier caliper, which is exactly coincident of any main scale reading. So this is the vernier scale reading. So the length of the object is calculated by using that following formula: length equal to main scale reading plus vernier scale reading into least count. If there is an error in the caliper, add or subtract depending on the type of positive error or negative error. That error value will be finally added in the measured value. So what are the types of measurements available? So generally there are three types of measurements that can be measured with the vernier caliper. There are measuring of a external or internal diameter of the object, measuring of internal external diameter of the inner choice. First one is the outer choice, next one is the inner choice, third one is the measuring depth of an object with a depth rod. So we want to use to measure the depth. So that vernier caliper is mainly used to measure the inside dimensions, outside dimensions and depth. So this purpose used for this. So in case I have the one tube, okay, so the cylindrical tube have that you want to measure the length, inside diameter, outside diameter and depth. So that will be measured with the help of the vernier caliper. This is the smallest example for measuring methods, that outside dimensions, inside dimensions and depth. So in case of lower choice, we'll use it, or outer choice, we'll use it to measure the outside dimensions of the any cylindrical object. So in case of the same kind of object, we'll measure the inside dimensions. And in case I have the any depth value, so that will be measured with the help of the depth rod. So the uses of the vernier caliper are to measure the internal diameter, external diameter, thickness or depth and length of the any objects. So this method, this picture will show us about how to handle that vernier caliper. So that the object will be always kept in the left hand of our human, and right side will keep the vernier caliper. That vernier scale will be kept in the left thumb compression. That movements will be controlled with the help of the right side thumb. So where it is store this vernier caliper in case we are not using or after usage? So avoid direct sunlight, low temperature, high temperature and high humidity. So these are the places you are not kept this type of vernier caliper. So due to the climatic changes may differ that error value. So don't leave the choice a caliper completely closed during the storage. So whenever you are closing long time or kept in the storage in long time, so that time the charge will be open position. So these are the two main important points we'll consider at the time of storages.